Oh, it's different for men. Women age differently.
What age women do you date?
23 to 33.
How old are you?
I'm be 53 this year.
Do you date women your own age?
No. I'm not attracted to them. There's very few that are really attractive. I mean, I didn't make this world. It's just the way it is. A girl's not attracted to you if you don't have money.
Why does it stop at 33?
Because if you get into a nice long relationship, you've got at least 10 years where you're really attracted to her. And I age way better than most people. Like, I've got really nice skin. I'm really fit. I'm flexible. I'm fast.
Can you give me an example of how flexible you are? How old do you think I am?
32.
If I'm 32, I only have one more year left to date you.
But if I start a relationship with a woman that's 50, then what, like in 5 years to be 55?
But you're going to be like 90 in 5 years.
Yeah.
You're old.
But I'm Asian unusually, though.
I'm 42.
Rejected.
If you're 40 years old, you're fucked. Like you're never gonna find love.
I'm tired. I'm tired of doing it myself.
I am currently really struggling to understand the universe's plan for me.
This whole dating thing, especially at my age, over 50, is just...
Dating in your 40s sucks.
It sucks. It's absolute malarkey.
Why does it have to be so bad?
I literally don't understand why I'm struggling so hard. I just don't get it. It has been several years. I think it was over a year I had a date, and then it's been several years since then.
If I have to go through one more talking stage, I'll lose my mind.
My God, it's so draining. Dating is draining, and I just can't keep doing it.
I'm tired of being alone. I want to share my life with someone. I am just freaking tired.
Whenever I even get the tiniest glimpse of hope, it immediately disappears.
How many kids do you have? And how old are they? We are in our mid-40s to early 50s, Greg. Our kids are grown. They ain't looking for a new daddy. I am. Fuck.
Yeah, you date people and like sparks fly, and then it's just like, oh, I found better.
Oh, I went on a second date with somebody else and connected with them, and I want to try to pursue that. You were great, though. You were great.
I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held. I want to be held. I want to kiss.
Where are all the good men?
I'm getting too old for the drug dealers and the scammers. Like, I want a stable man. I want a good man.
They have to be out there. Those of us that are in the dating game have to believe that they're out there, or we wouldn't be doing it.
Why aren't you looking for good women who are ready to be in a relationship and not sleep around?
I want a man that has money coming in legally, he's smart as shit, and can teach me some shit.
Where are all the good men that are ready and want to build a beautiful life together?
Where are all the good men that want to prioritize their family, their girlfriends, and the people around them that matter?
Where are all the good age-appropriate men who are still wanting somebody to hang out with sometimes? What are you doing? Where are you?
You see how I don't date broke men? Very mindful, very demure.
You want to get him to be all interested in you? Get him to spend money. That's how you know that, oh yeah, he's going to be invested.
Instead of dating a man who wants to split the bill with you and asks you, what do you bring to the table? Date a high-value provider who would absolutely feel so emasculated if he ever asked his date to pay.
I'm not like you other girls. I don't go 50-50 with a man. A man picks me up. I don't drive to see a man. A man pays for my Uber.
Some of your friends are probably deep into relationships with dusty poor men, but you have the chance to marry rich.
My favorite is when people are like, oh, you're gonna die alone. If you don't drop those standards, your standards are too high, you're gonna die alone. Bitch, I'll die right now.
I'm gonna have boundaries. I'm not settling.
You're better off single with high standards than in a relationship settling for less.
I'm not gonna settle. I don't want to lower my standards or accept less than I deserve because I would rather be alone.
I'll die prematurely. I'll die today. Before I drop my standards.
I hate to say this, but I think that women have to lower their standards.
There's not a girl on this panel or on the planet today who couldn't walk outside and find a man who's going to be nice to her, loyal to her, and make her his queen. Women don't want that.
The amount of chronically single girlfriends that I know, either approaching their 30s or already in their 30s, that are like wanting to settle down and have a family, but can't, is an epidemic at this point.
They'll sit there and go, no, I want Chris Brown. And then they'll go try to get Chris Brown. Then Chris Brown will cheat. And they'll be like, I can't believe he cheated. I am devastated. Well, what the fuck do you think is going to happen? If I go to the car garage, right, you have to make a decision what you truly want in your life. If you truly want to just find a man who's going to look after you and take care of you, you're going to be his queen, he's going to be loyal, you can find that all day, but you're going to have to settle to a degree where a lot of women perhaps are not prepared to do that.
So I'll have conversations with my friends, and they'll say things like, oh, like, you know, I want him to make like at least $200,000 a year, like at minimum. He has to be in shape. Like, I really like a guy with a six-pack. I love a guy who's like 6'2". I need a guy with like a full head of hair. Like, I can't do bald guys. Every single time you throw a new specification into what you desire, the only person that fits within the parameters of what you are looking for exists in your fucking dreams.
Ever since turning 40, I've been wondering if, you know, if I'm still fertile. And I looked on, a quick Google search will tell you that you have like a 5% chance each cycle.
Me on my way to a date with no intentions of paying or going back to his place.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you have a good man in your life, hold on to him.
Okay, so I'm 32 years old and I've never been in a committed relationship. I've never had a boyfriend.
Y'all, my life is in absolute shambles. It's hands down the worst it's ever been, and I'm like living every day in complete misery.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be single my entire life.
She looks like Miss Piggy. She looks like Roseanne. I could go on and on. She got to be easy 300 pounds. What you mean you got to be single the rest of your life? Stop focusing on a relationship and get in the gym. Lose weight. See, these are the type of chicks who don't want to be with overweight men. They only want to be with guys who are in shape. And they get mad when guys who are in shape just pumping and dumping them and smashing them on a 11 p.m. at midnight. Like men are not, guys who respect themselves are not trying to be seen in public with a woman like this. Double, maybe triple chins. I mean, I'm not trying to roast her, but let's be real. She's single because she don't want to lose weight. And the guys that she qualifies for, she don't want those dudes.
And I don't want a single person in here. You'll find someone. Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Someone.
She's the type to say, I'm not trying to settle. But any man being with her is settling.
Someone will find you. Someone will love you. No.
You are gonna get drained by this redhead to get what I want.
Ooh, I don't want to be single. I don't want to be single no more. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. You should not be surprised that I'm single. I live in LA.
So where are those single 30 to 40-year-old men at?
A lot of them are just doing their own thing. They go to work, they go home, they enjoy their hobbies. Some might be online dating. But for the most part, many of them have given up on dating, unfortunately. The risks just outweigh the benefits at this point. They don't feel appreciated for their efforts. They feel like everything they do is bare minimum. They're tired of all the unreasonable expectations.
Hi, I'm supposed to be on a date right now, but I got stood up.
Rejected.
So instead, I'm gonna go to dinner and margaritas with my best friend, and here's what I'm wearing.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
we don't care.
We gotta let these modern women stand on business. She's a strong, independent woman. Let that woman take care of herself. This is not the 1960s. She has a bank account. She has a job.
If you want to know how bad New York City dating is right now, I was supposed to go on a date and I went to Hinge to follow up with a man, asking about the details of the date because I hadn't really heard from him all day, and he ceased to exist. He unmatches me and disappears.
Come on, man. That's too easy.
And I swear, it's like, I'm 35 years old. You are 38 years old and you can't just lie? Like, make up a lie. Hey, tonight doesn't work for me. And then we can never talk again. Like, that's totally fine. But just unmatch after you initiated hanging out, wanting to take me out, and then just unmatch and disappear is wild behavior to me. So that's how well it's going. I'm gonna be single forever and never trust men.
Guess what? It's another fall and I'm still single. You wanna know why?
because you won't stop playing games. But I want to go apple picking. I want to cop pumpkins. I want to drink apple cider with you while we watch a movie. But we can't because you won't get your act together.
Again, what she means is the guys that she wants, the guys in that top 5 to 10% don't want to get their act together, which means they don't want to commit to them. Like all these chicks are going to be alone. They're going to be stuck with cats and box wine their entire life because they just don't want to get a guy who's on their level. Listen, these women don't qualify for the guys that they want. Their attitude is bad. They're overweight, like you saw in the previous clip. They don't know how to act. They're selfish. They're not bringing none to the table. These men, listen, men are not trying to settle down with these chicks, especially if he's an attractive guy. Why would he? He can smash this chick. He can get this chick. He don't got to really commit. He don't got the responsibility of a relationship. He ain't trying to go no apple picking. He's trying to smash and keep it moving.
When she says that she takes things slow and is an old-fashioned or traditional woman, that's a statement prepared especially for you. She gave it all away in the past with 0 questions. Now you're the lucky one who has to pay for it.
Today, I'm really struggling with being single. I've just been crying. I'm not about to come on here and cry again though, because I keep on crying on TikTok and it's really embarrassing. But I'm just really struggling being single today. Like, I just don't want to be single. I just want to be in a relationship. And it's actually really fucked up, like when I actually deep it.
The reason why we want to be in a relationship because they get the benefits. They get dates. They get resources, they get gifts, they get vacations, they get protection. Man, what woman wouldn't want to be in a relationship? But for a man, it's like an interview. You're getting grilled. Where do you work? How much money you make? Can you provide this? Men are like, man, it's like a daunting task to be in a relationship as a man because you got to provide so much. You got to give all this value, and all these women got to do is just show up and receive.
I heard that the best place to meet a man was Home Depot. Let's see.
So somebody told me that we're no longer using dating apps. We're going to Trader Joe's, Home Depot to find our husband, and that's what we're going to do today.
Where do you go to meet men? And she's over 45. Where do you go to meet men? Home Depot.
I will never block my ex, and here's why. I have so much love for him, and I care for him so deeply that if he needed me right now and he texted me and said, Maddie, I need you because this, and this happened, or, you know, this is going on, I need support, I would be there in a heartbeat.
Listen, this is true. Every woman has that one guy that they would drop everything for. The guy who probably didn't want to commit to her ex-boyfriend, her baby daddy. They'll say, you know what, I'm at your beck and call, right? It's simply the guy that didn't want to be with them in a long-term relationship, the guy that didn't, you know, that didn't see the value in them. And those type of guys, these women always run back to, right? Listen, women don't fight over good men. All right, remember this. Women don't fight and compete over good, honest, hardworking, caring, loving men. They always complain about guys who didn't want them, guys who treated them like trash, guys who got other girlfriends, guys who were players, who were bad boys. They always complain about those guys.
Okay, is it that men just don't want to commit anymore? I was reading an article on that the other day. It said it's like the new norm. Like,
she looks old and washed up.
It's okay for men not to want to commit anymore like they used to, or is it that they have too many options now?
Would you date someone who's plus size?
No. No. I'd like to work out a lot, so I like someone who has the same interests as me.
Okay, PSA to all men. Just because a girl is wearing a low-cut shirt or a tight top or a fitted outfit doesn't give you permission to just stare at their chest. It makes us so uncomfortable, and if you guys could please stop doing it, it would be amazing.
If she likes you, she's sleeping with you. If she's not sleeping with you, she doesn't like you.
So now we have this paradigm of men avoiding women out of a place of fear and protection. And then we have women trying to step into their masculinity so that they can do it all on their own because they are afraid that they won't actually have the right leadership, that they can't trust the masculine.
Women don't share resources, they just don't. Where if I make a bunch of money, I'll gladly build a home and, have children with you, whatever. Just don't be a whore. It's in a woman's psyche and nature to want a better man. That's why we're with him in the first place. He was an actor, he had status, everything else. But let's switch it around. Let's say you are the actress, he was a nobody. Would you give him a chance?
Nope. Hell no.
Nope. And that is why men need to be better than women. Right there.
The real and vulnerable moments of being single. I've been psyching myself up to go to this restaurant that I've never been to before, and it's like the cutest little place, and I was like, I'm gonna go tonight. So I got ready.
I came to the conclusion these women don't really want relationships. They don't want anything long-term or meaningful, because if they do, they won't be able to get on social media and trauma bond and post all these things about, I'm single, I'm alone. Right? These women can get boyfriends, trust me. They can get guys, but in order for them to get that engagement, that click-through rate, in order for them to keep their fans happy and their followers happy on TikTok and social media, they have to talk about how they're single and alone, and I'm so miserable, I'm so sad. This is a big reason why these chicks are single, because they'd rather, as crazy as it sounds, they'd rather, entertain their followers and get the likes and clicks as opposed to being in a relationship with a man.
And I walked in, and all of a sudden, I felt like all eyes were on me. Like, everybody at the bar knew that I was alone, and everybody had somebody.
Why are men not men anymore? For the past 48 hours, I disassembled a bed, carried it to my car, all the parts, by the way, carried a vanity to my car, loaded it in the car.
If she wants to try, but you don't want to because there might be another guy involved, you lack imagination, my disciple.
What?
Get a machine, okay? And you can even make a mold of so she can have two of you at once. Yeah, go forth.